Hello everyone, my name is Elijah Proctor, and today we're going to be performing an exploratory data analysis on our Boston housing dataset using Python. And so first thing we're going to do is we're going to load the dataset. We're then going to print out the first 5 rows of the dataset. Then we can perform our exploratory data analysis. So these are the research questions that we hope to answer. And so the first thing is, what is the relationship between the median housing value and the per capita crime rate? And are housing prices significantly influenced by their proximity to the Charles River? And what is the correlation between median home value and the number of rooms per residency? And so first we're going to use our correlation heat map, which is going to show how different variables are related to each other. So it's going to tell us if there's a strong connection between crime rates and housing prices. And then we're going to use our scatter plot to visualize the relationship between our crime rate and our median home value. And every single point is going to represent a data entry from our data set. And then we're going to use a box plot to compare the median home values of houses that are close to the Charleston River and those that are far away. And so if they're close, they're going to have a value of 1. If they're far away, they're going to have a value of 0. And so here are the results printed from our Python script. And so if we look at our little dataset preview, it shows our first few rows of the dataset. And each row is a particular town, and the columns represent the variables in the dataset. And so the ones we're mainly going to focus on is the crime rate by town, are the number of rooms, and also our median home value, and then our Charleston River, how close or how near they are to the Charleston River. So let's look at our correlation heat map, the results here. And so this is showing the correlation between different variables. And so a positive correlation is in red means that as one variable increases, the other one tends to increase as well. Inside of a negative correlation is blue, which indicates an inverse relationship. And so, for example, our number of rooms, which is here, has a positive correlation with our median home value, and our crime rate has a negative correlation with the median home value. And this means that higher crime rates are associated with lower home values. Let's look at our scatter plot, which shows the relationships between the crime rate and our median home values. And so there's a clear downward trend indicating that towns with higher crime rates tend to have lower home values. And the plot also shows that many towns have low crime rates and varied median home values. But as the crime rates increase, home values generally decrease as well. Our box plot here to show the proximity to the Charleston River. This shows that houses have a higher median value for those that are close to the Charleston River compared to those that are far away from it. And so let's go back to our research questions and explain how we answered them. So the first one, what is the relationship between the median housing value and the per capita crime rate? And so the scatter plot that we had showed a negative relationship between the crime rate and the house price. As our crime rate was increasing, the median home value was decreasing, and this means that towns that have higher crime rates have lower home prices. Our second question, are housing prices significantly influenced by their proximity to the Charles River? And so our box plot showed that homes that are close to the Charles River have higher median home values compared to those that are far away. And this means that being close to the Charleston River has a positive influence on what our house prices are. And then our last question, what is the correlation between the median home value and the number of rooms per residency? And so from our heat map, we can see that there is a positive correlation between the number of rooms and the median home value, since it was close to being the color red. And this means that home values with more rooms tend to have higher prices. So our code uses the scatter plots and the box plots to show relationships between these variables, and our correlation heat map helps to identify how strongly different factors are linked to housing prices. And so that is our exploratory data analysis using Python and visualizations. Thank you for listening.